I feel disappointed, I feel betrayed, I feel upset, I feel let down, and the worst part of all of it is that it's absolutely my own fault. I got myself kind of excited for something that, frankly, there was no indication was going to be shown off today, if indeed it exists at all. See, I saw this article on the Warhammer community site, Apocrypha Necromunda, a feast for heretics. Necromunda is a dying and polluted world, buried in a pool of toxic ash and choked by clouds of acid. Its questionable spoils, relentlessly battled over by pitiless gangs of idiosyncratic toughs, wielding contraband weaponry and riding ramshackle vehicles, festooned in trophies of the dead. You know what it needs? Cannibals on motorcycles. You can probably already see where I was going here, where my brain immediately went. I was like, oh my god, are the corpse grinder lads and lasses going to get themselves some ridiculous quality motorcycles on which to ride around the wasteland, just living their best Mad Max lives? Is that what we're going to end up with right here? Because that would be absolutely class. I would be so happy with that. I love that particular Necromunda gang. They look fantastic. And that's not what's in here at all. No. Nope. Not in here. So, it's just that they're getting rules for the Ash Wastes, including vehicle crew and a few fitting upgrades. In this instalment of the Apocrypha Necromunda, we journey out into the waste and follow the cannibal rampage of the Coven of Blood, the savage corpse grinder cult led by the pitiless butcher Kurgura. The Coven have set out into the waste after devouring the inhabitants of Hive Icanthos. The thing is, I kept reading, I kept going, and then we got to this picture, and I was like, oh yeah, there they are. Oh yeah, let's see what the other things look. Nothing. Nope. Nothing there. Absolutely nothing. And honestly, it's my own fault. It's totally my own fault. I shouldn't have got my hopes up. I shouldn't have got excited. There was no reason to suggest that we were going to get what I thought we were going to get from this. There was no picture on the front of the article or anything to suggest we were going to get anything other than this. And me being me, I like to cover my bases. I like to make sure that I haven't just assumed something isn't available. So I even went onto the site. I braved the Terrible Games Workshop store and had a look. And of course, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's just the corpse grinder cult gang, and a few extras. And yeah, yep. That's your lot. That's all she wrote, and it makes me sad. I even made myself extra sad because I was like, I'm sure I saw a bike that had like a big grindery saw thing on the front of it, and those do exist, but they're for the Goliaths. They're not for the corpse grinder cult. Oh, what a way to just shatter your dreams on a Wednesday afternoon. There's no point to this video. There's nothing other than my self-inflicted disappointment, and I suppose a warning to not let yourself get all excited and get your hopes up for things just out of nowhere, because only misery and pain can come from this. Also, any ideas as to what we could actually use to kit bash some bikes for corpse grinders? That would be fun. That would be a fun thing to think about. Drop your suggestions in the comments, because if Games Workshop aren't going to make them this instant, they may well. Imagine if they showed them off on Friday. Oh, how likely is that? No, that's not very likely, is it? Like, tomorrow's going to be Horus Heresy stuff. So they wouldn't show something like that off tomorrow. They probably wouldn't show something like that off on Friday. So we might have to do it ourselves. Just any ideas you got, chuck them down there, and don't do what I did. Don't get excited over nothing. It's not the way to go. Enjoy the rest of your week.